I'm Lynette Bromille, and I'm the librarian at the Joseph Sears School.
Hi, I'm Emily Hayden, and I am the reading interventionist at the Joseph Sears School.
As we are reading and discussing our One School, One Book novel over the next few weeks, students are encouraged to think about the idea of community. In our novel, Little Dog Lost, the mother of the main character is the town's mayor. While Kenilworth does not have a mayor, the community has many other very important leaders, including the superintendent of our school, the principal of our school, members of our village board, and members of the police department.
We want to thank all of the amazing people who make this community special and are very lucky to have the opportunity to highlight some of these individuals in a series of recorded interviews. What you are about to watch is a recorded interview of one of our Kenilworth community leaders, led by members of the Joseph Sears School Library Club and the Communications Club. Thank you so much.
Tell us your name and your position with the village.
Hi, I'm Hannus. I'm a trustee for the village of Kenilworth.
What do you do as a village trustee?
A village trustee is part of a board that helps to set ordinances and budgets and plans for resources that help the village get things done that need to get done.
Why did you become a village trustee? And at the start, was it a bit nerve-wracking to know that you were going to have so much control, I guess?
It's definitely a lot of responsibility being part of a village board, and so that takes a lot of reflection before you decide to do it. You'll have to make tough decisions. It actually takes a lot of planning time and commitment to learning about issues that are important to residents in the village, and also working with your fellow board members and the village staff. So it's something that you don't do without a lot of thought. It's not necessarily nerve-wracking to me. It's just something where, depending on what the topic is, may require a lot of researching and discussion. And so it's definitely something that you have to really want to do, because there may be differences of opinion, there may be budget considerations to think about. So it's something that you've got to be really committed to.
How does your job affect Kenilworth?
As a trustee, we work with the village staff, who are employees of the village, and we also work with our other board members and the village president to utilize the resources that we have to plan for the priorities that are important for residents. And we do things such as writing ordinances or reviewing ordinances, which all that is it's basically a law for our village. So things like, how tall can your fence be, or can you use a leaf blower, things like that. Those are called ordinances, and that's something that we work on collectively as a board. And we also help to make sure that with the budget that we have, we're able to, really exercise the right resources to get those priorities done for the year.
Has there ever been a decision where you've kind of been like the ultimate decider, as in everybody else gave their votes and it was even, and then you had to be the person to decide whether or not it was like one thing or
interesting. So I've been on the board for about 1.5 years now, about halfway into my term, and the board consists of 6 board members and the president, and the way our votes work is it's a majority. So far, we've never had a situation where it's come to a point where we needed a tiebreaker. If that were to happen, it would be the village president that would get that tie-breaking vote. That said, we don't always agree. We've had situations where certain people vote one way and others vote another way. One thing that's been really helpful for us is we've added a meeting pretty consistently almost every month that's called the Committee of the Whole. And rather than being primarily a voting meeting, which is sort of what our regular board meeting is, there's some discussion, but primarily things are up for a vote. This other meeting is really like a work session. So people are able to have a more in-depth discussion about a topic, and they bring more of their background information. So that helps alleviate a lot of conflict by the time we get to a vote. And sometimes we have to have a few committee of the whole meetings in order to get on the same page. So that's sort of how the process works.
What are the good qualities of a village trustee?
I think the good qualities to have as a trustee are fairness, good listening skills, and the ability to be flexible to come to consensus. Because at the end of the day, we all have to take each other's opinions into account and collaborate in order to make effective decisions for our residents. And the only way to do that is to sort of make sure you're open-minded and really taking in, what other people's input is, having a good discussion, and then making a decision from there. We love to have students participate in government, and one way that we've experienced that thus far is having Boy Scouts attend some of the Zoom meetings that we've had. We're back in person, but we also have Zoom as an option. And any student that wants to listen in, or any resident that wants to listen in to what's going on and participate in that process, can join and listen, but they can also ask questions at the end. And it's a great way to sort of hear what's going on in your village and maybe pique your interest about how you might get involved, whether it's now or in your future high school or college career.